Today I'm working on a 2012 Volkswagen GTI and just thought I'd make a quick video talking about this. I think I've talked about it once before in the past, but it's not a very common oil leak, but from time to time you see it on these 2 liters. This is just a 2-liter TSI. The last of the Mark V GTIs, the Tiguan's, the Mark VI, a lot of different cars use this engine. You know, A4 is kind of the same kind of thing too. But anyways, the oil cooler gasket and the oil filter housing gasket under here. So far I pulled the alternator and I have the AC compressor down there as well. I pulled that off. And with just those out of the way, you can pretty well get to this. I pull the oil filter and then I just go for all these triple square bolts. And then there's a couple more down low. And then you can pull this whole housing off. You can kind of unplug it forward and it'll pop off of the water pump, because the back of the oil cooler plugs onto the water pump. And then you can change out all the gaskets and clean it off, and that'll most likely take care of your problem. So if you have a large oil leak, kind of off the front of you'll see it off the front of the oil pan, you know, and this one's leaving huge spots on the ground. I mean, it's dumping. And then you can usually look up from the bottom and see it's coming from this region. This is probably what you're gonna end up, doing. So the oil cooler itself is not very expensive on these, so sometimes that's not a bad idea, depending on how the mating surface looks, just to replace that. But for the oil filter housing, I just usually put a new gasket on it. This one, I have a lot of stuff apart, but I'm also doing a timing chain. It has the old timing chain and it's very stretched. But yeah, so that should take care of it. So if you got something like this going on, it's not that terrible of a job really. And you can leave the motor mount in place. So you can leave all this together, pull the alternator, pull the AC compressor, and then you can pretty much just get right in here with the coolant reservoir out of the way, and you can pull this whole bracket off and then put the new gaskets on and stick it all back in. So that's it. Thanks for watching.